Welcome back to Helmet Podcast, episode number 15. Doing this one remote as I am back in Nebraska for the week. And try to make this episode a little short so we can both go enjoy our Thanksgiving days. First off, the Berserk bets. And since I am now negative in Berserk bets for the first time, sitting at 33 and 34, I've got just 4 games on the slate this weekend. I've got Indiana minus 27.5 against Purdue. I think since it's a rivalry, Kurt Signetti just runs up the score. He wants to make a little statement before the Big Ten championship. I've got Texas A&M minus 2.5 against Texas. I'll ride Texas A&M until the wheels fall off. And then Saturday, for the first time, I'm taking Ohio State minus 9.5. They do it this year. I think Michigan's been pretty fraudulent. I know they were last year, so people could say that the same thing about last year.
This Ohio State team is better than last year's Ohio State team, though.
The defense it's the best maybe that they've ever had, and the wide receivers both got announced yesterday that they're going to play, which I
didn't hear that. That's good.
I never really was in doubt that they weren't going to play.
Especially Jeremiah Smith. Carnell Tate maybe, because he had missed a couple games prior. But...
Yeah, especially Jeremiah Smith. And then my last one, or that was 2, or that was 3. And then my last one is Vanderbilt plus 2.5 against Tennessee. I just want to see Diego Pavia have a chance to get in the playoffs, so I'm doing that one more so because I just want to see it happen, and not as much because I think it'll happen. But, obviously it's rivalry week in the college football world. You got like Ole Miss, Mississippi State, which has some interesting storylines if Lane Kiffin ends up leaving or if he stays.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if sometime today that they announce what he's doing, because they kind of made it sound like they were going to announce what he was going to do before this game. But it'd be weird. Like, if he's leaving, I would not let him coach this game. Like, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they could let him coach out the whole season and be like, yeah, well, we're not going to get better than that. So, Georgia Tech, but Georgia Tech never wins this game.
Yeah.
They get close. They get close a lot, so maybe them plus 13.5 is a decent bet. I would not take it. I don't think they're that good. I got like Arizona State, which is always a fun one. Both of those teams are ranked. I could not remember the last time that game was ranked versus ranked.
Yeah. I feel like usually Arizona is not.
Yeah. Yeah, usually one of them is having a bad season. And then Miami versus Pitt, the winner goes to the ACC championship. That game is going to be a banger. I'll be definitely watching that Saturday morning. I don't know. This week is always so weird. There's too many days, too many games. But after last week, with the awful games, I'll take it. Because last week's games were real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of other big games. Big game in the state I'm in, Nebraska, Iowa, is a big game. I don't see a world where Nebraska wins this game.
Probably not.
It's in Lincoln. I know a bunch of people that are going. I would not. It's gonna be cold. I've been to this game before. It's not a. It's usually such a boring game. The teams don't score. I think I went one year and the final score was 13-10. I hate watching that. Iowa State ends their year with Oklahoma State. I think they're going to win that game. Oklahoma State's the worst team in the conference, maybe one of the worst teams in the country, so I see no problem with that. Really, everything is all – this week is dominated by Ohio State, Michigan. It is every year.
Yeah. I'd say there's 2 outcomes to this game. It's either going to be – if Michigan is to win, it's going to be like 13-10 like it was last year. If Ohio State wins, it's going to be by 50.
Yeah,
because
that's why I'm taking Ohio State.
Pissed off about how the games have gone.
Ryan Day has to be pissed off too.
He's almost lost his job over it like a couple times. If it was out that if they never had the cheating scandal, Ryan Day might not have a job after losing 4 times.
Well, yeah, him winning the Natty last year was basically to save his job.
Yeah, for sure.
That was wild, but they made the right decision. Oh, and getting Brian Hartline as their offensive coordinator was one of the best.
And I didn't like the Matt Patricia hire at first because he was terrible in the NFL, but he's the best defense in the nation so far. So.
Sometimes people just don't like Chip Kelly has never been good in the NFL,
Yeah,
but he's been decent in college at a few spots.
it's true.
He just got fired yesterday or 2 days
Yeah, I did
ago.
hear about that.
He
So as a
deserved it.
Giants
I mean,
defensive coordinator, who
yeah, I saw that.
they had like six fourth quarter comebacks allowed, especially that one being like the 30-point Broncos comeback. Like,
And the Lions, they were up on the Lions by like 14 or
yeah,
something. That can't happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that Michigan game or Michigan Ohio State in Ann Arbor. I want to go to this game one year.
I want to go at one point.
I know tickets are ridiculous.
Definitely,
Like
especially
it's like
with both of them being ranked.
yeah, I remember like in the mid 2010s. Like I don't remember Michigan just got killed every year in that game when Urban was coach.
Yeah.
I don't know if Urban ever lost to
No,
Michigan.
he's 7-0, I think, versus Michigan.
Yeah, even when they had like Denard Robinson,
Yeah,
he was
JT
a beast.
Barrett, stuff like that. JT
I
Barrett.
love. And what was the Cardell Jones?
Cardell Jones, baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
come in and win a natty. But yeah, let's move over to the NFL. We'll let Luke do his picks or his bets for the week.
All right. Yeah.
Kick it
So
over.
the lines. I didn't like the lines this week. Like I was looking, the Rams are favored 10.5 over Carolina, which is like the Rams are probably the best team in the league right now, but the Panthers are feisty. So I only took one spread. It was Jacksonville to cover -6.5 versus Tennessee. I think Tennessee's just really bad, and Jacksonville won by 30 against the Chargers. So like, kind of a shoe in. Also with that, I also have Jacksonville over 2.5 team touchdowns. So it's 3 more touchdowns as an entire team versus Tennessee. If they cover, I have to imagine they score 21 points or more.
Yeah.
And then I have today, later today, as this video probably won't be released today. I don't know. That's up to you. But
Maybe tomorrow morning.
okay. Well, I have
We'll
two
see
bets
how
going
this
for
goes.
today. The Thanksgiving specials. I got Jameer Gibbs anytime touchdown versus Green Bay. That's just like an hour and a half from when this is being recorded. And Jamar Chase anytime touchdown versus Baltimore. I feel like with Burrow back and Chase having been suspended last week, I just feel like that's like an inevitability.
And T Higgins out.
And then lastly, I have Drake May to have over 250 passing yards versus the Giants on Monday night. Drake May's had over 250 passing yards the last 5 games, including the Browns defense, which is like one of the best in the league. And he's only not had over 250 passing yards like a few times. So I think that's a given for Giants. They just fired their defensive coordinator, but their defense has not been spectacular this year. So that's what I got.
All right. Yeah, I was looking at the lines while you were talking, and yeah, the only one I do like that Jags line. I like the Broncos -6. The Commanders I think they've lost like 4 straight games by 20 points.
Wow, yeah.
But then again, it is the Broncos couldn't beat the Raiders by double digits, and every team has been able to do that. So, they kind of announced that Pat Surtain is going to play, but I kind of wish that they would sit him. I don't really think that the Commanders worry me much to where I think he
Yeah.
needs to play. Let him sit. We play the Raiders again next week, so I'd let him sit till that. But anyway, let's get into these picks. I am 79-35 on the year after the 49ers won on Monday night in an absolutely gross game.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I turned it off after the first quarter. It was gross. But yeah, Packers Lions, like Luke mentioned, first game kickoff is like in an hour and a half. I've got the Lions.
So do I. Yeah. I think the Lions rebound from that week 1 loss versus the Packers to split.
Yep. I got Chiefs Cowboys. Just narrative. I'm going Cowboys.
This one's tough. Where's it being played at? Is it in
Dallas.
Dallas? You know what? I had Chiefs down, but I think it being in Dallas with how the Cowboys defense is playing, I'm gonna have to get switched to go to the Cowboys.
I like the Cowboys plus 3.5 right now. That's a pretty decent line.
Yeah, as the Chiefs defense did look a little better versus the Colts, holding Jonathan Taylor down, but like, I don't know. I think
Dallas's defense looks good now.
yeah, they got
Like,
all their guys.
got all their guys healthy. Got the trades. They look pretty good. Bengals Ravens. I've got Ravens.
Yeah, so I think Joe Burrow is returning. He might have a little rust from not playing since week 2. I don't think it's gonna matter anyway. I think their defense is just horrid.
Yeah,
So,
it's.
yeah.
I don't think the quarterback changes much for me. That line is weird though. It being 7.5.
Yeah, I feel like
odd.
that's like way too much with how good the Bengals offense is especially with Burrow back.
Yeah. Bears Eagles Friday afternoon. I don't know why they put a game on Friday. That's very very odd. But I'll go Eagles. I don't love it though.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Bears at first, but I think and I was thinking about the Eagles blowing that game versus Dallas last week, but I think that the Eagles defense is going to be able to corral the Bears offense. So
Yeah,
go with the
they
Eagles.
need it. They need to get to win that game. Otherwise, the Eagles fans might burn down the city.
I think if the Bears win, they're going to be number 1 in the NFC
Yep.
as a total, which is insane.
It'll be them. It'll be the Rams.
Oh,
Depends on what the
yeah.
Rams do. The Rams are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
49ers Browns. I really want to take the Browns. Brock looked so bad on Monday that I kind of just want to ride with Shador until he loses. So I think I'm actually going to convince myself to take the Browns here.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because I think I think the 49ers defense is very well coached, but I think those injuries are just starting to catch up to them because I think their defensive secondary is like one of the worst in the league. I think it's like bottom 5 statistically. Nick Bosa and Fred Warner out. I don't know how much pressure they're going to be able to get, although the Browns O-line is not very good. But I think our defense is just good enough. I'll also taking the Browns.
And it's the best matchup that you get in the NFL. It's Trent Williams versus Myles Garrett on the line.
Yeah,
That's
going to be a very good matchup.
that's a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Jaguars Titans. Jaguars
Jaguars
Titans are going to win
cover.
the game.
Yeah.
Texans Colts. Kind of a weird one. The funny thing is I feel like if CJ Stroud starts, I think he is back officially.
I think so. I didn't hear about that.
I'm gonna take the Colts because they lost last week. I don't think they lose 2 in a row. But that is a very, very big game. If the Texans win that, you could start to see the Texans push to take over the NFC South or the AFC South.
Yeah, it was a tough game with how good that Texans defense is. But I also have the Colts. I think they're gonna have a bounce back game.
Yeah.
And take a win.
Saints Dolphins. Dolphins, I guess.
Dolphins, yep.
Yeah. Falcons Jets again. I mean, those are 2 back-to-back brutal
Yeah.
games.
I have the Falcons. I think they're just more talented.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons with Kirk. Rams Panthers. I got the Rams. They're gonna. That's the
That might be a
10.
blowout.
Yeah, I think they cover. I don't know.
It's
kind of
I'm
like-
not going to take it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did either.
Yeah, that's interesting. Cardinals Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers finally get a win.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the Cardinals are just not good.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett will throw it 50 times.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. Vikings Seahawks. Sam Darnold getting his first game against the Vikings. I mean, the Seahawks are going to win. It just depends on how much they win by.
Definitely.
Raiders Chargers. I got the Chargers. I mean,
yeah.
a lot of the games this week are obvious winners, but it's are they going to cover? Basically, is the only
Yeah.
question. But I say that and upsets happen. So
I think the
Bills,
49ers are favored over the Browns. Last time I
yeah,
checked, it was
they're
like 5.5.
four
Four
and
and
a
a half.
half. I
Okay.
think it just moved to. Yeah, I think the Browns can keep it close for sure.
Definitely.
Bills Steelers. This is a good game. Finally, afternoon slate. I I got it's in Pittsburgh.
That's one thing I'm worried about. I'm thinking about sitting James Cook in fantasy, but like I think it depends if Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers plays, he's going to be playing hurt, and I think that's going to be a big difference maker. I have the Bills, just
I've
based
got the
on the
Bills too for
Steelers
that.
quarterback situation. I think if Aaron Rodgers was fully healthy, it would be closer, but I'm going to take the Bills.
Me too. All right, we got Sunday Night Football, Broncos at Commanders. I'm taking the Broncos. I'll never pick
Broncos.
against them.
Yeah, Commanders are dead.
Yeah, they're in tank mode. Monday Night Football, the classic Super Bowl matchup: Giants Patriots. Patriots are they're gonna win, but Jameis
Yeah.
Winston is gonna put on a show.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a dogfight, and I think that's why I'm taking Drake Mays over passing yards. But I still have the Patriots to win.
I feel like the line right now is 7.5. I kind of like the Giants because they lose every game by just 7. Like they
Yeah, just yeah.
and Jameis.
That's another thing. I'm not going to take it, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots do not cover that
Yeah, I probably won't take most of
with
these.
Jameis Winston playing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're weird, very weird lines. I don't like a lot of them. But yeah, short episode today, so that way we can go enjoy our Thanksgivings. Nothing else really from me. Just need the Chiefs to lose. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. And beat go Buckeyes beat the
Yeah,
team
go
up north.
Buckeyes. It's weird. Iowa State usually plays Kansas State this week for football, but this year we already played them, so we're playing Oklahoma State. It feels like a nothing.
That's weird.
Feels
Yeah.
like a nothing week to me. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. Everyone, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. This is obviously gonna come out after. But other than that, take care, everyone.
Yep.